Hi there, Kawa here, with part 2 of this week's defense reviews. For those who are interested, the AR offense compilation video, the first one obviously, will be going up most likely tomorrow. I want to show you guys what the high tier AR offense looks like, seeing as I am in tier 26 right now as of the time I'm making this video, and I probably have 3 matches coming up tomorrow. I should be able to hit tier 27 by the second fight, and then you guys can be able to see the, some of the scarier maps that you can visit there. I do have 4 ladders for this week still, because I didn't use any, so it should be relatively eventful. But do excuse the fact that the commentary is not that great. It's my first time doing offense videos. And I believe the first one I didn't have any commentary because I made it, I recorded it before I decided to do the full-on compilation. But yeah, you guys just look out for it tomorrow. Alright, okay, so starting with defense. We have 3 fights to review because last time we stopped over here on slime defense, please. As you can see, we did lose 1, but we successfully killed 2 thanks to our defense mythic. We lost no lift. So currently the amount of lift that we lost during the season is 19? 17. We lost 17, my mistake. And because of that, I missed tier 26 by 1 lift. If you guys were watching the offense video. Alright, so let's start this up. Let me turn these up for you guys. Alright, let's see. Tactics room. So, as someone has pointed out to me, I did blunder, and I said that my Ellie Wood was affected by tactics room. That is very incorrect of me. I had a brain fart there. I forgot melee units are not affected by tactics room. Tactics room only affects ranged units. So, placing... I kind of knew that, but I just brain farted and I just blurted it out. Yeah, so the reason really Eliwood is in the middle here is primarily so that he can rally, but it's also, there's a lot of tactics rooms that show up here, and it's safer to put Lin on this role here to avoid it. Alright, our opponent is decided to come with a +2 jump K, Miracle, Candle Wax Bow, relatively standard stuff. Looks like a standard air there. So they only have 1 air, so it allowed them leeway to bring a Versa to debuff me. Yet again, because Aversa is always hanging around, I don't like to bring visible buffs to combat, AR defense, because of just that prime reason. It's better if you really need buffs to just run drives. But I'm not sure if you guys run into Aversa as much as I do. I run into a lot of these type of panic type of abilities a lot, so I prefer to go with drives. If you run into them less, you can totally go for the hone skills and stuff more. Anna here, nothing special. Armor Slaying. Moonbow, okay. I prefer Gale Force, but teach their own. Let's see. Standard stuff here. Okay, we can start this up. There's nothing super special. So our opponent here is attacking from the left-hand side, which is where my weaker units are located. This poor Yoon. She can't do anything about that. Maybe I should give her IOT shield, but I don't think it changes anything. And here comes Lin. So important stuff here is that Lin picked this fight because not only was she in range, she also has the kill on Jump K. Jump K did not go into vantage range, so there was no way he was going to, even if he was in vantage range, we saw what was going to happen to him, because Lin's damage, Lin's HP and her, stats upgrade because of her Mulligear here, made all the difference. There was no way Jump K was going to one-shot her, and she was going to kill him either ways. He did have buffs from Azura here, but yet again, thanks to Mulligear here, it removes his buffs so that his Vantage strat there did not work.
Are you alright?
And here Lin just does Lin things. As a ranged Cav would do, she just runs around and she shoots the opponents down.
May this new year bring us both good fortune.
I find it interesting that she went after Anna here instead of Air, but I guess they valued Anna at a higher value of the kill. But it doesn't make a difference because a Anna and an Azura or a Air and Azura was not going to win this battle anymore. So that was something that was interesting because he did run in with a Vantage unit without going into Vantage range. So he was banking on the fact that his Jump K was only going to take one hit, survive the damage, and go into Vantage range and start killing, like what I do with Soph on my offense. But the thing is, he could not go into Vantage range against, well, he couldn't avoid a double from Lin, because Lin here has 50 speed. She wins the speed check and gets Mulligear's additional buff, putting her to 54 speed while removing his buffs. So there was no way he was going to avoid her double. And she went up to 68, I think. Oh no, 70? This is 40, this is 4 plus 6, here's 10. So 10, 64, 68. So yeah, she went up to 68 attack on him, and it was a double. So there was no way he was surviving that. Alright, on to the second one. This one here, we only killed one opponent. One unit, and our opponent conceded. They came here also with a CC Vantage unit, as you can see, in Ares. And as you can clearly tell, Ares is paired up with Valoria, and Valoria has a special thing where she cuts your cooldowns by 2 if you're partnered with her. And Ares' Dark Mistletoe also cuts it by 1, so he has instant Bonfire. His Bonfire is relatively ridiculous with his inflated stats you see here. He has 68 attack and 46 defense. Most units would not survive that. Like, there's no surviving that. And he has a brazen attack and defense and a defense smoke. So he will be ripping through people. So I just want to also review these airs. The cleaner is really good thing to give air. I'm not too sure if it's great on offense like that because like I said, if you make a steady defense team, you're going to try to avoid visible buffs. So the cleaner is not that good on offense. I feel like it's better on defense because, people on offense would bring buffs because they can work around the debuffs and work around panic manners. But on the reverse, on offense, your opponent usually just doesn't bring visible buffs like that. Interesting for Ruptured Sky too. I'm not confident I would sacrifice a Byleth to give Ruptured Sky to Air because one Byleth has Distant Counter and the other one has Fury 4. I don't think Air needs either of those skills, so I would not kill a Byleth for Ruptured Sky unless I want the Fury 4 or the Distant Counter also. This one is also a spicy one. Ouch Pouch Iceberg. So she has instant Iceberg thanks to her Ouch Pouch and Quicken Pulse. She also has Pulse Smoke and Water Sweep. I'm not too sure on the Water Sweep. I feel like she'd been better if she had like Disarm Trap, because then if she was going for this type of play, she could sneak in, pop a unit with a Iceberg, proc the Pulse Smoke, and then somebody could just help her retreat. But it's possible they just don't have Disarm Trap because it is a seasonal skill, I believe. I believe only seasonal units have it. Or, it's definitely only in the 5-star pool. So that could be a reason too. Alright, we are going to yet again see that this tactics room here is on the same lane as Elliewood. I feel like that's where everyone places their tactics rooms. Alright, let's just start this up. So that was really standard stuff. It was just breaking the panic manner, maneuvering into place. I really have to put the panic manner somewhere else, but I don't see a better spot to put it into. Alright, so a smite in, repositioning himself again. And still setting up. Not engaging on Bolt Tower. Well, I don't think he really needs it. He is using a red CC Vantage with a instant bonfire and constant bonfire against, a team with 3 greens. So he kills off 1 unit and starts my team's movements.
I'll accompany you.
And Yun over here is probably going to get her face melted by that bonfire. So she does a little bit of damage to Ares, but there was nothing she was going to do about taking this bonfire for 60 damage. There was no way she was going to survive that. So here he breaks the tactics room to come after Lin, so he can avoid the traps, which is always the best move. Do not gamble traps if you can avoid it. But then now it is cavalry versus cavalry. Ares versus Elliewood. And now he is going to eat my Ignis, and he's going to die. Nothing would have changed there, even if I didn't have Hardy Bearing. He would have Vantage, bonfired me first. Ellie would have survived at 8, and saved his results. Here, Ellie dies by 2. There's really nothing there that could have changed anything. And Valoria here doesn't even have merges. She's just that much stronger than Elliewood. There was nothing there that could change unless I dropped the Hardy Bearing seal. So here our opponent gave up. I think he did realize that Racing here could actually kill Valoria. See, Racing does have the speed to double her, and with a bulk of 69, Valoria was not going to kill him in one shot, and Racing would have killed her. He would have got 2 deaths, and he would not have enough time to pick up Aether pots. So there was no reason to continue. But that was overall, it was really good. He took a little long to set up, but if Ares did not fall to Elliewood there, he would have definitely won. But of course, Ares fell to Elliewood, so there's nothing that could have been done there. Alright, so our last fight here. So instead of a tactics room this time, we have the Brawl Staff. There is absolutely nothing I can do about this staff. There's absolutely nothing I can do about the staff. This staff is just ridiculous because, she has 1 merge and she's at 64 HP. You have to be at 62 to avoid it. And there's only I think 2? Maybe 3 dancers that can get around that. Azora here could get around it if I gave her 2 HP seals. HP A, and then drop this chill attack seal for another HP seal. She'll hit 62, but then I have nowhere to really put the chill attack. Is where my issue is. I do like the chill attack. I have nowhere to put it. Maybe I'll give it to this Yoon, but I do like her with the distant counter. It hasn't done anything yet though, so maybe I'll consider moving it here. and bumping Azora's HP up to 62. It makes a small difference, nothing major, because Eliwood is still under the same isolation. Alright, so this one here, we have Myrrh, who is their plus 10. Yep, plus 10. Plus 10 Myrrh with some ridiculous stats. 54 res, 49 defense, and 62 HP thanks to double air. And Eliwood over here is guaranteed giving her bonus doubler. So these stats are even more inflated than they are on paper. She actually has 60 res, 55 defense, and 71 attack. Yeah, she is like super buffed. And the only way to like get around that remotely is to panic her. But the issue with the panic is Lyn doesn't survive, so panic smoke is not applied. Her HP is too high for the panic mana to hit, and she's just gonna wipe my team because there's nothing we can do about it. Well, there is an answer to this technically. It would be for Lyn to be holding a fire sweep bow. I do have that option. She does have the fire sweep bow in her inventory. I just never put it on because I feel like it does really little damage, and the mullet gear has been serving me very well. Murray here is just like, oh, I can't do anything about it. But it's also only really effective, primarily because Eliwood here was under isolation. If he was not under isolation, he would have rallied you like he normally would, got a dance from Racing, and he would have charged headfirst into Myrrh. I feel like Myrrh cannot one-shot him, and he would most definitely return fire with a 8-ness that would either kill her or really cripple her. So as we can see, our team has been running face first into them and dying. So here, Eliwood gets some revenge for us by killing his counterpart, his legendary counterpart. And he goes and gets revenge again on Fjorm here for her boss staff. Bam, bam, dead. Yeah, so the general fact that he didn't go after Myrrh there probably meant that he didn't have a win on her, or actually maybe, I don't know, it's hard to say. Sometimes they go after the easier kill too. Because I believe the AI goes after the kill that cannot counterattack first, and then it always checks that they can counterattack. If they can, then it falls into a lower priority, and if they can't, then it becomes like higher priority because you cannot hurt the attacker, and then the AI goes after them. I feel really successful here. We did lose the battle, but we only lost one Aether pot, and we did kill 2 units. This Myrrh being 62 HP, along with bonus doubler and Bridal Fjord's Brass Staff. If it wasn't for those like combination of things, I feel like the team could have killed her. But yeah, there was a lot of things to overcome for my team, and this is like plus 10 Myrrh with like ridiculous buffs. Alright, so that is our loss. So realistically, we only lost 2 times right now this week. I'm not counting tomorrow's results. I'm hoping for a success. Even if we don't get the success, we only at most lose 30, 40, about 50 left, and we are still at the top of the rewards chain. And realistically, we only lost, one fight where we only lost lift. The other one, we got 2 kills, which is what my team usually aims for. More than 2 is great. If I get only 2, I'm fine with that too. Also, you guys see the rematch option here. I'm not sure if I'm taking this rematch or not. I feel like this is a infantry pulse team. with a full-on AoE Lolina. I could take the rematch in tomorrow's offense. See, I do have ladders to, fiddle with. I might take the rematch. Not 100% sure. Because I feel like this is an IP team. I do have anti IP technology on one of my teams. I could take it, and it's like Donald, who is my tank, should be able to easily tank Lolina here. Well, not easily, because her attack stat is really high. I might have to Vantage her, depending on what their setup is. And this Yoon here is something I almost guarantee to take the rematch on, because I don't see a threat here. This is like base kit Yoon with Death Below instead of her the bond skill. I think it was attack defense, attack res bond, and a hardy bearing. This should be easily rematchable depending what the team is. I could either bring Soph to deal with her, even though she has a hardy bearing, or I could just bring Donald to maybe tank her. We'll see tomorrow. Alright guys, that's it for now. Unless there's another interesting fight tomorrow, this would conclude this week's defense review. Alright, see you guys later.